Alright. How you doing this afternoon, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing alright. So what's the latest on this, area here?
Well, last night when I was sleeping in the tent, something woke me up. It was like digging and scratching and stuff on the sides of the tent and then around in the ground and all that stuff. And I come out of the tent and I see these three big black dogs, but they were kind of like clouds shaped like dogs, and they came in through around the side of the tent, then around the front, and then out over the other side, and then they flew into the air, and they were growling.
And how long did this go on?
It went on for let me see here. It went on for about, I'd say maybe about 10 minutes, but it could have been, give it a minute or two. But yeah, it was really starting to freak me out. I was like really scared. I didn't know if they were vampire dogs, werewolves, or what they were, but it was getting kind of freaky.
Wow. Was it calm after that happened?
Yeah, but not for long. It was about 2 hours after that. Over in that corner there, if you look where that bush is knocked down, that purple bush, there was a big, tall man sitting back in there, and he had a long beard and mustache, and he was smoking a pipe. It was like an apparition. I think he might have been back during the World War II era.
So it was like a pipe from around that?
Yeah, and he was, I don't know what his purpose was, but he just sat there, and you could smell the pipe smoke. It was real strong. It had like a fruity scent to it. And then a few minutes after that, lo and behold, the girl in the spirit girl came down through, and she'd be dancing and carrying on, and she would fly around, and she'd be throwing stones at me and shit like that, trying to piss me off. And then I yelled out to her, because I found out her name is Glenda. I screamed, "Glenda, get the hell out of here," and she flew away. Something's up in there. I don't know what it is, but it's freaking me out. Something flew just a few seconds ago, up through that bush and up over that hill over there. Can't you see it? Oh my God. I hear something screeching.
Something screeching?
Yeah.
Where'd it come from?
It came from up in that bush.
Over here?
Yeah. Oh well, it disappeared now.
So this is the kind of stuff that goes on around here?
Yeah, it goes on a lot. I mean, if I wasn't on medication, I'd probably end up in the freaking funny farm, because people wouldn't believe it. Some people still don't believe it to this day, but I'm hoping that this video will prove them otherwise. But yeah, and then there was another thing where there was, the witches came back again, and they were dancing around. But this time they were dancing around in circles, and they were naked. And they were slicing their breasts open, and then letting the blood drip down all over their body, and they would be licking the blood off of each other, and then chanting around the what do you call it? Cauldron.
You know what kind of language they were?
It sounded like some kind of Latin language. I don't know, but that like really freaked me out. I left. I ran out of here. I ran like a bat out of hell because that just was like, whoa. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, it was like really, really scary. But I wish I could have stayed up here, but it was just way too much. There's like some really super scary freaking shit going on up into this graveyard, and it's like, I don't know, sometimes I'll just stay here and stay here and stay here and stay here, and sometimes it feels like, you know, I'm like, I don't know, am I going to make it through till tomorrow? But I do, and there really isn't too much more I can say about up in here.
You ever feel like some things don't want you here?
Yeah. That girl in the mist, a lot of times she don't want me here. She comes in the tent, she tries to cut it open, she flips it around, and all other kinds of shit. 'Cause you can see how the tent is not up completely, right? Because it's always getting knocked over.
I don't know if you heard that, but I heard something over in this area over here when you were talking.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit down in there. Sometimes, whoa. Sometimes you can see it like going float across that ridge right there. But yeah, it is like super, super creepy, and whatever it is, it does not want us here right now.
Well, we gotta show it these things that we're not afraid.
Yeah, but I gotta really end this video because I'm just gonna, oh my god, I cannot talk about it up here anymore. Whoa. Besides, we have to go to the other spot that we were talking about, because I have some stories about down in there, like in the graveyard. Remember I mentioned other people thought that maybe the graveyard down below was haunted. Well, guess what? It is.
Alright. And we're going down there next. Alright, stay tuned.